Hi guys, here is a what I eat in a day video on vacation. So I'm actually vacationing in the Carolinas to visit my sister and her brother-in-law. So I'm going to be giving you a what I eat in a day while on vacation, while they're going at work today. So I have the kitchen to myself. So let's get started. So I already started by making myself a simple iced coffee, and I already drank part of that. So it's the most important part of my day, especially when, I'm not sleeping well. So now we're going to move on to the actual breakfast portion, and I'm going to be making sun-dried tomato toast. So we're going to get started, and it has several ingredients. So we have the bread of your choice. I'm using sourdough, and eggs, and I'm already using pre-made pesto, and this is sun-dried tomato and basil, sun-dried tomato and basil cheese pesto. So we're going to give this a try and try cooking our eggs with this and put on toast. So hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be trying this with you. I found this recipe on TikTok, so I hope it's fantastic.
So firstly, I already grabbed a nonstick skillet and a pan out that we can use to cook the eggs. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this on for us shortly to medium-low to cook the eggs however I want here. And we're just going to play around with this recipe. So, and then I already have out some spices. I have oregano, parsley, pepper, and flaky sea salt. And I also have out a spatula too for this recipe. So firstly, we're going to turn on the burner to medium-low so we can cook these eggs. And hold on, it's going to take me a second to get this so I can figure out what I'm doing. This is a brand new kitchen to me. Okay, perfect. I think I've got it where I want. And then I'm going to be using, instead of oil, I'm going to be using the sun-dried tomato pesto on the pan to cook the eggs, and there's oils in here so it should not stick. So let's give this a try and see how this goes. So I'm just going to take a dollop of this sun-dried tomato pesto and make enough room for the egg I'm going to be cooking on the pan. And we're going to let this heat up too. And I'm adding a little extra just in case, because I have not made this recipe, so I'd rather have a little too much in the pan versus not enough. So we're just playing around. All right, we're getting close. Perfect. So I see that the pesto is starting to bubble a little bit, so I'm gonna actually add my egg to it. So here are the eggs, and I'm gonna go ahead and crack one. I'm only making one, and I'm gonna add it to toast later, but you can make as many eggs as you like and however you want it. So we're gonna crack it and put it directly on the sun-dried tomato pesto. Ooh, and I did that perfectly. Perfect. Awesome. So you can definitely tell that the burner's on. All right. And my egg yolk got a little bit twisted here, but that's okay. We're just playing around here. So now I'm going to top this with the lid and let it cook for just a few minutes until the egg is done to my liking. Let's take a look at our final egg one last time here. Ooh, that looks perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the spatula and the plate where I had the other egg sitting on and see if I can get this out nicely as possible. Ooh, doesn't that look so pretty? It actually is a little bit harder than you're thinking to get it as aesthetic as you want, but it looks really good for a first time use. And I'm gonna add a little more seasoning to it, I think, too. But I think that's a pretty good try for our first one here, for just a random TikTok recipe on my holiday. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this burner before I forget. All right, perfect. Let's check on our toast to see if it's done. So, oh yeah, looks perfect. And there we go. So let's get this plating started. All right, let's finish up these eggs and get to eating. So I'm gonna first start off by very carefully taking my spatula and putting them on each piece of toast. I'm also gonna get my hands involved because these kind of fall apart pretty easily. So we're just playing around with this recipe. So here's the first piece. Ooh, that one looked really pretty. And then here's the first one. That didn't turn out as well, but that's okay. A for effort. More about taste, so
All right, and then there's number 2. Ooh, that looks phenomenal. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the oregano on top of it, but you guys can add whatever you want to it. I just like a little more spice. And here is the finished look. And they look actually pretty good for a first try. Definitely the second egg turned out a little bit better. Now let's give this a final taste test and I'll let you guys know how this recipe turned out. So I'm gonna grab a fork and knife just in case I need it, but I don't know if I will. I'm gonna try and eat it just like toast, but if I have any fallout, I will use this. So let's give it a try. All right, so here's the piece that turned out a little better, yum. And let's give it a try. Wow, this is phenomenal. This pesto is so amazing. I'm glad that my sister and my brother-in-law had it in their fridge and that I was inspired to make this because you guys need to try this recipe. I definitely found it on TikTok, so you can just look up pesto eggs or sun-dried tomato pesto eggs and this recipe will come up for you. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make this again for sure, but oh my gosh, this is so good. You guys need to get your hands on this recipe and make it for yourself, but it's also nice too because I'm trying out the kitchen that I'm staying at during my vacation. So I'm gonna be making more recipes throughout the week. So I hope you guys enjoy and we'll see you later for lunch. All right, so now I'm gonna get started on lunch and don't mind me, I'm a little bit sunburned if you could tell on the camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started with a quick lunch. So I'm gonna be making a tzatziki salad, just a quick one, so it should not take long. So we're gonna get started with the ingredients and I have 50-50 spring mix and spinach. And then I have diced red onions I'm going to be throwing in there too that we had from the other day. And then I'm having some mozzarella cheese on there too. The pre-made tzatziki sauce that is really phenomenal that I tried the other day here. And then I'm having some chickpeas on top of it as well. So let's get started. For the salad. So first thing I'm going to start with the little green mix and I'm just going to go ahead and put this straight in the bowl because it says that it's triple wash, so I'm gonna give this a try and see how good this is done. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and load this bowl up. I really like this mix. Had some the other day. All right, perfect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some red onions that were left over from the other day. And I'm just gonna go ahead and section off the salad with every topping, but you can do whatever you want or whatever works best for you, or stir everything together. It's up to you, but that's just the way I'm gonna do it right now. And I'm failing, there we go. Failing to get it open. All right, so we're going to, I love onion. This smells phenomenal too. Can't get enough of that. Perfect. So, okay, a little bit more. Perfect, so first section done. And then we're gonna grab a little bit of this shredded cheese. This is by Sargento and it's mozzarella. And section this off in the salad too. I love cheese too, so I could literally add a lot to this if I wanted to. And I might. Yum. Looks great. And now we're gonna add the chickpeas and I'm gonna have to remove this lid first. There we go. Perfect. And now we're gonna strain the chickpeas and then we're gonna put some on the salad. So now that the chickpeas are strained, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the other section of the salad. I'm also gonna leave room for the sauce in the middle. It's okay if it's overlapping though. I'm just doing it to my liking. And you guys can add whatever ingredients you want. I'm just using what we have in the fridge and what I'm feeling like throwing in the salad. You could also add like meat too or both, but I'm just going with chickpeas today because I love chickpeas. So I don't know about you guys. I have been going through it a lot, eating them all the time at home, not just on vacation. All right, a little bit more. All right, one more. All right, that's perfect. And now we're gonna add some of this tzatziki sauce, or tzatziki. I'm not sure exactly how you say this, but it's the tzatziki sauce, and it's by Cedars. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a spoon and then spoon it right in the middle of this lovely salad. Ooh, and this dip is everything. So it's good on everything. So we're gonna go ahead and dollop that pretty in the center as much as possible, and I'm gonna add another dollop too, I think. So I really like this stuff. Maybe a little more. Ooh, yum. Ooh, that looks really good. All right. And then what I'm also gonna do, just for a little extra flair, is I'm gonna grab a little bit of EVOO and like drizzle it on top of the salad. Like so. Perfect. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of crushed red pepper, black pepper, excuse me, whatever pepper this is. Just a tiny bit. Okay. And then just a tiny bit of flaky sea salt, just a tiny bit, because this dressing goes a long way. All right. Perfect. Lovely. Now let me show you the final product here. So this is what the final product looks like. And it looks phenomenal. And I'm really excited to eat this. So there's a lot of lovely colors in here too. So let's get to eating. Now I'm gonna give you guys the final taste test. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of everything. So it might take a second for me to get the perfect bite, but trust me, it's worth it. So we're gonna get the cheese on there, the onion, the sauce, tzatziki sauce, and the chickpeas. Mmm. Wow, that's so good. This tzatziki sauce I could literally drink. It is amazing, and I'm getting ready for dinner tonight thinking of what I want. So you guys stay tuned. This is amazing. Give this little salad a try. You won't regret it. All right, so now it is dinner time, and I actually found a quick dinner in the freezer. Feeling a little lazy tonight, so I'm gonna be making some soup dumplings, and this is my first time trying them. And I cannot pronounce the name of this brand, but if you guys can recognize this packaging, I'm gonna give it a try. So I have to actually get some water boiling so I can cook these. So let's get started. All right, so first I grabbed a saucepan to make the soup dumplings, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with some water. All right, now that I filled it up with water, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on as high as possible so I can get this boiling. Perfect. All right, so let's take a look at this water and see how we're doing. So we're getting really close to a rapid boil here, very close. And what I'm going to do is get these dumplings ready. And I don't actually have a steamer, but what I'm gonna do is I saw a tip online where you can use some aluminum foil or Reynolds wrap to wrap the dumplings and put them in there directly so they can cook properly. So I'm gonna give that a try and see what happens. So we'll see. Hopefully these will cook okay, but we're gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna make this big enough for several of these. All right. Cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 4 of these out. Ooh, they're so cute. Look at these. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to give these a try. So I'm gonna space these out at least an inch apart. And I'm actually gonna put a couple more than I was thinking because they're pretty small. So I'm gonna need more like 6 to 8 pieces potentially because I'm making this for a meal, not for like a snack. So 1, 2, 6, 7. We're gonna do a full meal here, 8. All right, so, and now that we have them all laid out here, what we're going to do is we're going to make it into a little basket here, like so. And then, but we're also gonna leave enough room at the top here, so like steam can come out of the top. And we're also gonna put a little bit of tap water in here so it stays fresh. I saw this tip online, so I'm not sure exactly who the TikToker was who promoted this, but we want this to make sure that it'll stay in here okay and cook properly. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water now. Perfect. Just a tiny bit to line this. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this in the water. And it says to cook this for 11 minutes. And I'm gonna turn it down to just high. It doesn't say anything about like changing it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put the lid on there too. All right, perfect. So I'll come check back with you guys in 11 minutes.
All right, I just heard the timer go off, so these should be all cooled down now enough so I can eat them. So I'm gonna go ahead and strain them and come right back to you and we're gonna plate them.
Let's get these all plated, the dumplings. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a spoon and really carefully try to get these out. And in my plate, I got quite a few of them. Yum. They smell really good too. I've never had a soup dumpling. So, excited to give these a try. And it looks like they all cooked pretty well. So, I'll have to let you know when I actually try them. There's the last one. Perfect. And then I'm gonna make a sauce for this too. So now we're gonna go ahead and make that sauce. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of soy sauce with some hot sauce here. And I'm just using the Kikkoman soy sauce and then truff hot sauce here for a little extra flavor. If I need it, I might not even need it, but we'll give it a try. Right, and there's the hot sauce, just a tiny bit. Come out. Oh, came out a lot. All right, gonna add a little more soy sauce because I went a little overzealous with this bottle. Not used to this bottle, so here we go. Perfect. Now we're gonna mix this sauce up. Perfect. So now I'm gonna pour this hot sauce on top of the dumplings. So look at how good they turned out. I've got quite a few of them to try. So I like, this is just soy sauce and hot sauce, so it should be pretty good on there. Yum. All right. And then I'm gonna add a tiny bit of parsley just for color and a little taste, little flavor. This looks so good. All right, so this is the final look. Yum. Look at how amazing that looks. Awesome. And now we're gonna give it a taste. Let's give this a final taste test. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of the dumplings and give this a taste. Amazing. I definitely recommend, and I love soup dumplings so much. You guys should give this a try. It's a quick, easy meal, and the little improvised strainer I made actually did work. So I mean steamer. So yeah, you guys need to give this a try. It's so good. And thank you guys for checking out my What I Eat in a Day. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. So I hope you guys have a great week.